Hello everybody, my name's David. Since there's very few videos on how to lift a 2019 or 2017 to 2019 Land Rover Discovery LR5, I thought I'd do a quick one. I'm not going to show you how to remove the wheels and tires. Pretty self-explanatory, but all the tools that I have used on the other side of this vehicle are a battery powered impact, just to make it easy to get the lug nuts off, 22 millimeter half-inch socket, a breaker bar, a little bit of lubricant, and as you can see, this is a Johnson Rods Land Rover Discovery V 1.5-inch lift kit. The metal bars on the top of the bag are the ones that actually come in the kit, and this is just for one side. The black plastic ones at the bottom of the picture are the ones that came off the other side. So I will get started and we will step up to the next video in just a minute. Use a tall jack because these things are off the ground quite a ways. You'll see that underneath the truck there's some nubs under there that the jack actually seats on. So you need to be sure of that and make sure you have a place to put your safety jack stand as you lift it up. We'll start with the back. Okay, we've got the rear tire removed. As I zoom in here, you'll see that the plastic rod that we need to take off and replace with the lifted metal rod is right there. Very easy to get to. If you've had your truck a while, you probably are going to need to spray it down with some sort of a lubricant to make that rod slippery. It's going to be too hard for me to hold the camera and do this at the same time, but in essence, you're just going to take a pry bar and get in between here and pry that rod off the bottom like that, and then the same on the top. Just pop it loose. It's rubber at the top. Very flexible rubber. May need two hands for that. Okay, I've got that bar off now. A little tougher on the top, but not that hard. Once lubricant gets in there, it's pretty simple. Gonna reach down to get my long one. Replacement rod. Gonna pop it over top of the upper. I'm gonna pop it on the lower. It's on there nice and secure, and the rear lift is done. Okay, we're back. Final axle to do. Got my jack set up underneath little jack stubs that come from the bottom front quarter of the vehicle. Also have a safety jack stand. There's not a lot of places to put these, so just make sure that you got it on something that's substantial in case your hydraulic jack lets loose. Front wheel is removed. And as you come into this wheel well, the front wheel well, you'll see that that what you got to replace, that rod is actually up on the top side of the wheel well. So we're going to do the same thing. I'll spray this. Let it get some lubricant in there. Work it in a little bit. Pop off that top one, which is real easy. The one that's on the plastic piece, you got to be a little more careful with because it's a little more delicate. So I'm going to put the camera down for a second. All right, so I got that one loose. The one on the plastic piece comes loose a little harder. Grab your smaller or shorter Johnson rod. Pop it on the plastic piece first. Then I'll pop it up here on the metal control arm. And the front is all done. All you gotta do is put the wheel back on. Well, here's what the vehicle looks like now in the entry-exit position. So that's the position that the truck is all the way down on the nubs. And you can see that it's a little bit higher than in the regular position. I'm gonna bring it up now into the next position. Hit our button here. Bring it up one position. Come back and see it going up there in the front and in the back. So that's the relief with 255 20s on this car. And then we bring it up into the last position. see it go up a little bit higher. A little bit higher in the back. So raising up there. So that is now the new ride height at the highest position. I'll be putting another series of tires on here. I'll be putting 275, 55, 20-inch tires. Hopefully it'll fill that wheel well up. So that's the conclusion. That's what it looks like from beginning to end on putting in a Johnson rods 1.5-inch lift kit, and how much room that gives you on a 2019 Land Rover LR5 Discovery. Here's what the vehicle looks like in the lower position with the new tires on it. These are 275, 55, 20 hand-cooked off-road tires. I'm going to bring it up one more level now. Okay, now it's coming up to what would be your normal driving height. That's what the vehicle looks like with the tires all the way up on the normal driving height. And then finally, what the vehicle looks like raised all the way up. There's the front, comes the back. There you go.